everybody, how's it going? I'm very excited to be here with you this morning for another beach training session, or close enough to it, about 50 meters from the water, so it's good enough for this morning. So it's really rocking to be with you. I hope you all enjoyed the squats we did this morning. It's a great way to pay for the day. It's a great way to get yourself warm for the warm-up. Right, so remember to do your squats in the morning. It's a great discipline to do during class every day as well. It's a great discipline. Just keep your body sharp, keep your mind focused, keep your disciplines running through your life. So, like I said in the squat video, squats are like a backpack because you don't know what's inside till you open it up and you start to find out what's in there. By the same token, Jiu Jitsu is also like a backpack, right? Because number one, you don't know what's inside the backpack till you open it up and you go and you start looking at the contents, right? Second thing is, every pack is unique. It's different in every way. There's no pack exactly like this, and even if there was a pack exactly like this, the contents of the pack wouldn't be exactly the same. And even if the pack and the contents were the same, it's a different person carrying it. It's a different person carrying the weight, right? So each backpack is truly unique to the person who owns and carries it. Just as squats are utterly unique to the person doing them, just as Jiu Jitsu is completely unique to you and to me in our own ways. We're all humans. Our bodies move in fundamentally similar ways. The principles still apply to us, but the rules, they tend to bend slightly depending on the uniqueness of your situation, of your pack, of your rolling, of your Jiu Jitsu, of your squats. So another reason that Jiu Jitsu is like a backpack is because inside there is stuff, and we've already agreed we don't know what's in it till we open it. Now the stuff in there also changes. So if you pretend like you're a medical professional, right? You compare medical professional and Jiu-Jitsu together, right? When you start Jiu-Jitsu, it's like it's a surgeon trying to perform surgery with a chainsaw. All right? For me, I don't see that as a particularly finesse. I don't see it as a very surgical approach to doing surgery. Alright, versus when you've been doing Jiu-Jitsu for a long time, when a doctor has been practicing for many years and they have a lot of experience, they know that surgery is done with a scalpel. It's done with a very fine implement. It's done very precisely. Right? Now Jiu-Jitsu is the same way. After many years of practicing it, of working on human bodies, you start to understand the finesse. You start to understand the small details. You start to improve the tools that you have in your pack. So all of us have tools, right? Even if you have just started Jiu-Jitsu, you have tools in your pack. The biggest task you have right now is to take those tools and practice with them. Practice with your chainsaw, practice with your axe, practice with your sledgehammer, and you start to refine it down into a jeweler's hammer, right? So what you're going to do is maximize on everything, get better every single time you practice. So Jiu-Jitsu is like a backpack. Let's pull some tools out of the pack. Let's see what we have in there today, and let's get moving. So the same thing as yesterday. We're going to do just a bit of a warm-up. We're going to do a couple of Jiu-Jitsu movements, and I'm going to tell you how it fits in with actual rolling, and then we're going to stretch, breathe, and get our day on the road. Alright, so first thing, on your feet, and let's change our levels. Let's go break forwards. So that's backwards. Right, from your feet, remember, it's drop, bum, back, and up again. Ready? And drop, bum, back, and up again. Other side. And up. Other side. And up. Other side. Up. Other side. And up. Right, let's get a couple of sprawls in as well from here. Drop, hands, feet, hips down, push up, and move feet again. Ready, and sprawl. And up. Sprawl. And up. Do it properly. Sprawl. And up. Sprawl. And up. Right, let's do a left sprawl. That means left hip down, right knee up. That's a left sprawl. Drop. Left hip down, right knee up. And your feet again. Right sprawl, right hip down, left knee up. And up. Middle sprawl, both hips down. And up. left, up, right, up, middle, up, left, up, right, up, and center. Hold it, keep your knees off the ground, push with your arms, look up, look up, look up, look up, right. Forwards and backwards roll. From your knees, tuck a shoulder under you, forwards roll, and backwards. Remember to use your left and your right shoulders, both forwards and backwards, get all sorts of forward-backward combinations going, right. Remember, finding stance on your butt, finding stance on your knees. Keep going, forwards and backwards, left and right. Yeah. Backwards. One more time. And backwards. Right, so now you're going to do a forwards roll, but instead of coming all the way over, instead of letting your butt hit the ground, you're going to stop yourself early. You're going to stop yourself before you actually roll completely forwards. You're going to stop halfway, and you're going to come back instead of rolling fully forwards. So watch me. I'm going to start on my right shoulder. So I'm going to go forwards on my right, stop halfway, backwards on the other side. Forwards. Pause, and backwards over the other side. Alright, now I'm going to go forwards over this side, stop halfway, and come backwards on my right. Pause, backwards. Alright, let's do that again, stop halfway, come back. Forwards. Pause, backwards. One more time, up the shoulder, forwards halfway. Pause and back. Right, now, see if you can do that roll, but instead of getting even halfway up, see how close you can keep your feet to the floor. So I'm going to turn around quickly. I'm going to show you from the back, just so you can watch my feet quickly. Feet still on the ground. Shoulder. Lift. Backwards over the other side. Right, again. Forwards, keeping near the ground, and backwards over the other side. I'll show you from this angle. Forwards, keep your feet close to the ground. Backwards. Forwards, keep your feet close to the ground, and backwards. And if you're feeling really good at that, then you can keep your feet on the ground for the whole thing. Again. So that is getting you comfortable with throwing your feet over. It's getting your legs up and over your head and folding the spine. Because in Jiu Jitsu, you often end up with your legs stacked up and over you over here, and you need to be comfortable to roll out of it, to move out of it, to move around it. Right? So get comfortable working off your shoulders. Right, flip over bridges, and after that we're going to do flip under bridge as well. So start with a basic flip over, center your mat, knees bent, hands up by your face, elbows tight, lift your butt, turn to the side, flip over bridge. Up, over, bridge. And forwards roll. And we can do another flip over bridge. Ready? Flip, over, bridge. Forwards roll. Again. Flip, over, bridge, forwards roll. Flip over bridge, forwards roll. Flip over bridge, forwards roll. Flip over bridge, forwards roll. Right, so let's do a flip under bridge as well. So, the way I describe it, the way I teach it, is when you do a flip over bridge, or if you do a flip under bridge, you have to choose a leg to be your bridge. Right, so this is how I learned it, this is how I always remembered it. So if I'm doing a flip over bridge, I choose this one to be my bridge. Now, a bridge is strong. A bridge is not supposed to wave in the wind. A bridge is not supposed to get up and move a couple of meters and then settle down again. The bridge is meant to be strong. It's meant to hold all the cars up, all the people up, all the traffic up. So this is going to be my bridge. This is to be my strong leg. This is the leg that I'm using to push. Now, if I'm doing flip over bridge, that means this leg goes over. Watch. Flip. My bridge stays. It turns. It stays where it is. Flip. Over the bridge. Right? Other side. This is now my bridge. Flip. Over. Bridge. Now for a flip under bridge, I still have to choose a bridge. This one is my bridge first. Right? I flip. Under. This leg has to go under the bridge. Flip. Under. Bridge. Onto my knees. Right, so again. This one's going to be my bridge now. Right? Oh, sorry, this one's going to be my bridge now. So I flip. Under. Bridge. And onto my knees. Let's practice that a couple of times together. Right? From here, flip under bridge. This one's going to be my bridge again. Flip. Under. Bridge. Other way. This one's my bridge. So flip. Under. Bridge. Alright. So flip over and flip under bridges. You're working them from your back. So flip over and flip under are very useful when there's somebody either sitting on top of you, lying on top of you, if there's somebody busy holding you from the back to be able to scooch and bridge out. It's very good to know excellent defensive positions, excellent defensive moves. Right, so next we're going to do a couple of prawns. Prawns are also from our back, and prawns are also used as defensive movements. Prawns we use to create space. Right? Now in Jiu Jitsu, space is everything really. Jiu Jitsu is about creating and diminishing space, making it bigger, making it smaller. Now, if you're doing attacking, if you're going forward and attacking, you have to make the space smaller. That's your goal, make the space smaller. If you're defending being attacked, you have to make the space between your bodies bigger. The bigger the space, the safer you are. Right? Now those principles work either which way you want to cut, slice, or dice it. So we're going to prawn from the bottom, which teaches us how to create space between my hips and my opponent's hips. Right, so bear with me for a second. We're going to do a basic. Right, so basic prawn, we're going to do a switching prawn. So from here, knees are bent, almost like a flip over bridge position. Remember, like somebody's sitting in mount on me or somebody's lying in side control on me. This is my defensive position. Now to prawn, to switching prawn, I need to choose a side because I have to lift one hip and lift one shoulder. So like when I do a flip over bridge, I lift. When I prawn, I have to do something similar. I have to curl, so I lift my hip, I lift my shoulder, I push my legs forward so that my bum, my hips, go as far away from my feet as I can get them. And I reach, see if I can get my toes. Right? And then I have to come back without moving my feet. Alright, so if you put onto a line, you can see this. So they're on a line over here, they start on the line, you prawn, come back. They're still on the line. Now go the other way. Turn, prawn, and back. Turn, prawn, back. Turn, prawn, back. Right, so show you from the side as well. Turn, prawn, back. Turn, prawn, back. Alright, so prawns, as I say, we use to create space. Use your arms as well. The reason you don't leave your arms flying because you're actually using your arms to push against the person to help you move back. So let's do a couple of prawns together and we move on. Alright, so we'll go back. We're going to go side, back, and in, side, back, in. Right, and again, one side,
Back in. Other side. One side. In. Other side. In. Last time. One side. In. Other side. In. Alright, very, very nice. That's excellent work. So, oi, noisy creatures. So what we're going to do now, stand on our head, we're going to do some upside down stuff just to get some blood flowing into our brains again, right? So, handstands first, just for the sake of it, because it's fun to go up, upside down. Right, handstands. So remember, 1, 2, push your weight up over your hands, right? Push your weight up and then when you've done a handstand, come up, right? Don't just keep kicking up over and over and over again, because you're gonna fall into a bad habit rhythm, right? So come up to your feet, start again. Hands, and handstand. And again, let's go again. Hands, handstand. And again, come on, keep going. And again, let's go again. Okay, so there's a difference between handstands and hand walks, obviously. This is standing, this is walking. So handstands are one skill. I find those more difficult. You also get hand walks. So pop up onto your hands and see if you can walk around, see if you can keep your balance for a bit. Alright, see if you can do that again. Ready? Let's go. Oops. Alright, one more time. Alright, and stand on our heads, get some blood flowing. Ready? Alright, so if you can get up to your head and start seeing if you can move your hands a little bit. We spoke yesterday that you can try and do stuff with your legs. Alright, now see if you can wiggle your hands a bit. See if you can go on your fingers. See if you can start lifting fingers up. Now I'm on 10 fingers. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. That's the best I get. Is I get 2 fingers. I can do 1 finger for like a split second, and 1 finger. Right. So remember, headstands, excellent way to just drain the blood the other way. Go counter gravity for a little bit. It's an excellent exercise to strengthen your neck, to strengthen your entire spine structure, and literally just to look at the world from a slightly different perspective. I would definitely recommend, if you have a patch of grass, go stand on your head in the patch of grass. There's nothing quite like plugging your head directly into the earth. It's an amazing way to refresh yourself. So let's get 1 or 2 arm movements done, just because we need the shoulders open for the day. So on your butt quickly, yeah, you're gonna put the back of your hand just under your ribs. Alright, you're gonna put your elbow inside your knee. So what you want to feel, where I feel it, I feel a nice stretch up the back of my arm over here. So up the back of the tricep, that's where I feel this particular stretch. And what I want to do is push this elbow across the other way. So just for now, one arm there, and push, and push. You want to start popping your hand out the back over here. Alright, go even further if you can. Alright. So that's what a bent arm lock, an upside down bent arm lock would feel like in Jiu Jitsu. Do the other side quickly. Hand just under your ribs, by slightly lower back, elbow inside your knee, and then push it across. Oh. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your fingers. Right, so 1 at a time, that's fine. Now let's do both at once. Elbow in, elbow in, and See if you can squeeze your elbows together now. Woo. Aha. That feels good. Yeah. Shake the shoulders, shake the shoulders. Right, so that's what a bent arm lock upside down feels like, doing it to yourself. What about a bent arm lock going upwards? So, elbow out in front of you, hand facing upwards. This other hand travels under, touch your nose, and grab your hands together. Now what you want to do is fold your hand down. So you see my elbow doesn't drop, or my elbow doesn't lift and shoulder drop. I keep my head up, keep everything still, I just rotate the arm. Just rotate the arm. Right. And the other way. Right, other arm up. Hand goes under. Touch the nose. Hands together. Keep everything up, keep your shoulder up, keep your elbow up, keep your head up, and simply drop through your hand. That feels really good. Right, okay, cool. So, do some neck as well quickly, just to get the neck stretch. So we're going to neck bridge, throw our feet over, we're going to do a high bridge. Oh, and I want to show you one more fun move as well at the end. Right, so let's neck bridge quickly. Right, so on your back, your hands go next to your head. Right, so the further under your shoulders you get them, the easier it is for me anyway. Right, so instead of putting your hands out above your head over there, try to walk them under you, bring your feet nice and close, so that when you push up, you are resting either on your elbows or with your hands next to your head. Keep your hands on the floor so your neck won't get sore, and try and work your nose onto the floor. Keep breathing. Breathing is the secret here. Right, now let's high bridge. Remember high bridge? You push everything up off the ground, and we're going to do it for a count of 10. Right, everybody ready? And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Right, throw your feet over. Try and get your toes to the ground. You can get your toes to the ground, and get your knees to the ground as well. Breathe and relax. Right. So, I did promise I want to teach you one more move as well. So we're very quickly going to do a turnover bridge. Right. So a turnover bridge is a combination between a baboon and a high bridge. Right. You have to go from a baboon into a high bridge without touching the ground. Right. So for today we're just going to do half of it. We can do the other half another time. If you can already do a turnover bridge, keep practicing it. Right. There's always ways to do it better. The CJA record still stands at about 26 turnovers, if I remember correctly. So let's have a look at half of a turnover bridge. So I like to start like a baboon, that's how I find it easiest, and then I learn how to first go into a high bridge. So you start in a baboon over here, right? One hand, that's the hand you're going to rest on, that's the hand you're going to look at. I cannot look away from this hand for the entire movement. I'm not even going to look at the camera, I'm going to look at my hand. Right? Keep looking at my hand. I step under. It's the same hand, same leg. This leg steps under. I keep looking all the way till I come over into my high bridge. Alright? Watching again quickly. From here, that's my resting hand. That's the hand that I'm going to use. This leg comes out. I look at my hand, I come over into my high bridge. So that's just a fun one if you want to build up to it. Amazing back flexibility, amazing spine strength. Let's breathe and we finish up. Go have an amazing day. Right, feet. And breathe out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. In and hold it. I am incredibly grateful that people are coming and joining me in these classes. Thank you so very much for giving up a piece of your morning to come and train with me. I really appreciate that. So remember, Jiu Jitsu is like a backpack. Your backpack is completely unique to you. You kit your backpack out the way you want to kit it out. You pack your pack the way you want to pack it. There are more efficient ways to pack your backpack and there's less efficient ways. The only way to discover that is time and experience. Alright? So everybody, keep training hard. Don't forget that over time, it takes time for you to sharpen your tools. It takes time for you to become better. And it's not just a year or 2 years or 5 years. It takes 10, 15, 20 years before you see the results truly integrate into your life. So everybody, I wish you an amazing day. Remember the CJA way, the 5 CJA rules that I live my everyday with? Don't hurt anybody, look and listen, always do your best, be honest, and have fun. Make sure you apply those to your day as well. Have a rocking one, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow for the next training session.